It all comes down to this. Boros energy for Simic Eldrazi. We successfully dodged the mirror for the finals. Very good. Very, very good. And Chris will be on the play. I just want to make sure that it's Chris. I'm pretty sure it's Chris.
Just says, oh, that one person.
Yeah, all right. We're all... Everything's in order. We're all set. Looks like Mike may have already mulliganed, and Chris looks like he kept his 7. What a 7 it is.
And at least you really missed like some character development.
I know he told me about it after. It's actually so funny. Like, that actually is so funny.
It was so good because it's like the DM is narrating.
Oh wait, no, maybe Chris actually mulliganed down to 5.
We're just having our. And Brian is like, what's going on?
He made a smiley face again. He's making pictures with his cards. Down to 6? Mulligan to 6? Chris mulligan to 6. Okay. I just missed that first mulligan. Looks like Mike's mulliganing again. You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
It's so good though because like that whole session, he really played up the fact that like it seems like he's taking advantage of Buster. And then at the end, Buster's like, man, this shirt sucks. And you're just like, ah. I want to get that like AI drawing of it. Because I was just working into the sunset. Yeah. And Buster just ripping off the shirt. The whole time he's like scratching. Yeah. You gotta go to the ship.
And we're finally after the races here. Chris starting off with the old imprint Ugin's Labyrinth into the green-blue Talisman. Into Ancient Stirrings. Look at the top 5, and it'll be a colorless card, a colorless permanent card. Colorless permanent card, and it's going to be a forest. Forests are, in fact, colorless. Contrary to what the card color is on the colors of ink printed on the card. Just forest pass. All right, so looks like Chris is going to probably try to blow up this next turn. Can Mike put enough permanents in play to make it matter?
What's your name?
Gonna fetch shock, Mike down to 17.
My day is made.
Monkey? Dash monkey, huh? Get 1 energy. So, I mean, technically, Kozilek's command is online here for Chris. Chris is going to at least let Mike take the energy. You guys are interested in exiling the Ragavan? Yeah, there's a Kozilek's command. Get rid of Ragavan. Double colorless and a 1x. Mana value 1. Make a Scion. And Mike, I mean, still going to get in the red zone for 1 damage at least.
Those are not manly. I don't think these are manly. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can call me Shatari. Shatari.
about Will? William Shatner.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana for Chris right now. 6 if he has a land drop. Potentially 7 with the light land drop. All right, so it is going to be 6 mana. And here is the kick Micah spawn. Ramp me, de-ramp you. It's not just strip mine, it's exile strip mine. You get nothing. Eldrazi Temple, I mean, ramps Chris 1 to 2 mana, pretty strong. And this is a start that I don't know if Boros can recover from. It all comes down to either hub, get an energy. Okay, that's a good start. Here comes Ocelot Pride, gain a life, gain an energy. And another question is, no, not gonna jump the Guide of Souls. Just gonna make the cat gain the life, pass the turn. So Mike back to a comfy 20 life.
Yeah, it's gotta be like got ruffles and like a little flare.
And there's Breeding Pool, just tapped. Breeding Pool tapped. Here's Path of Annihilation, the fun of from Chris's deck.
Oh yeah, I'm like really
Gaining life for casting big spells. Path of Annihilation.
picture like the most
This one.
body ever, followed by the most like baby-like face. Just smooth.
So makes 2 spawns. Spawns now tap for a mana of any color. Eldrazi actually, not just spawns, but even just Eldrazi tap for 1 mana of any color. And then yeah, when we cast for self mana value 7 or greater, Chris gains 7 life. Or so 4 life, not 7, but still. 7 mana or bigger equals 4 life. Can Mike race this? That's the question, I guess, huh? Mike doing some math here. Gonna jump the cat. Deal 3 damage in the air. And gain 3 life. And then make a cat and gain another life. Not quite yet, though. We're gonna be slinging main phase 2. Goblin Bombardment. Not a bad pickup here. Shoot one of the Scions with a little kitty. And then it's going to be what about the second kitty? Shouldn't Mike have another kitty here? Did he miss a kitty? Did I miss that he didn't have a kitty before? I thought he had. I thought he should get a kitty for gaining some life. All right, here comes big spell number 1 with 4 life stapled to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, with 2 card types in the graveyard, Emrakul is a very castable card next to 11 mana here. Yikes. With Goblin Bombardment in play, very funny. So Chris can actually throw Mike's entire board right at his own face, which is kind of awesome. So messed up. So weird. Yeah, might as well get in for 3. He's gonna chump, I guess, and then ping Chris for 1. I mean, it's gonna happen anyway, so might as well do it on your own terms and send the 1 damage where it's gonna be most useful. Yeah, Mike's like, I'm all right. Let's just shoot everything at you then. Untap, ring a Johnny, Static Prison. So I guess Chris's play here is play a Johnny, shoot a Johnny at Mike's face, shoot the token at Mike's face, and then pass. Because I mean, with only 2 lands, also the One Ring is not coming down next turn. But I guess Chris is going to figure out if he needs to use it this Static Prison. Because I mean, Static Prison does take Emrakul away, so is he priced into just Static Prison, Emrakul, pass back? Or Static Prison hit, like... Because I assume Static Prison is only opponent's stuff? Static Prison. Ogre and Prone controls. Yeah, so Static Prison, take away the Talisman, and then use an energy on a color. That's legal. That counts. And then Mike gets untap and draw. So looks like maybe Mike drew a Guide of Souls here, and now he is staring down 16 damage. Not gonna pay for that. Just gonna let just gonna let Chris have his thing back. Play a Johnny. Make a kitty. And now he can just pass back, and I mean he's still gonna take 13 down to 10 most likely. 13. Down to 10. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt, Guide of Souls, huh? That's your hand? Lightning Bolt, Guide of Souls. Well, I believe Emrakul kills you here. I don't think there's a combination of plays you can make that doesn't leave you just dead. Yeah, scoop her up, and Chris takes game 1. Going into the second round. But with such an early Emrakul, I mean, Chris, it was only 2 less. He literally tapped 11 mana. 11 mana to cast that. He's like, you know what? Yeah, just 11 mana. It's fine. And yeah, interesting line of Static Prison that, yeah, Chris is kind of priced into playing it to exile one of his own kind of useless stuff. Because if he didn't, then Mike just gets to eat the Emrakul and call it a day. And then he's still very much this game. Mike doing maybe the worst shuffle I've ever seen. What is this weird, like, spread your cards into 6 piles thing? Shuffle like a normal person, yeah. Just shuffle like that. Why you gotta do that other part? Why you gotta do the other part? Just mash it together a couple times. Statistically, 7 is the best, I guess, or at least 7. After 7, it's like fully randomized. Statistically, after 7, it's perfectly randomized. Don't you know? All right, well, Mike finally gets to play, and as the aggro deck, being on the play is good. Looks like a pretty playable hand. You got 2 lands, and you got a bunch of aggressive creatures. You got a Lightning Bolt, you got maybe a Static Prison in the back there. That looks like a snap keep. This hand looks cracked. Yeah, that's definitely a Static Prison on the end there. So yeah, Static Prison, Lightning Bolt, Ragavan. Lots of good stuff. Yeah, shock that in. Play the monkey. Bonk.
This is a very brainy mission.
Play the Mystery Rainforest and then just pass. So I don't know. I don't think Chris has any turn 1 interaction here with this Ragavan. So he's taking 2 and he's getting the top card. Well, there goes Forest. Bye bye. I've seen Ragavan flip a lot of lands lately. I don't know what it is, but Ragavan's been missing a whole lot and not been hitting anything relevant in quite some time.
I don't leave, you know. I just order from you.
And here comes God of Souls and a Johnny for 2 energy and 2 life.
greatest detective. The greatest detective the sidekick for the greatest detective.
Huh. Chris with the commercial district. So he can surveil one. So kind of telling that he might have Kozilek's Return in hand, ready to clean this board up. But man, look at that board state. This is turn 2, the premier aggro deck of the format. Put the stirrings straight into the graveyard. Does Chris have... Nope. Here's Limit Rumble. So yeah, Ugin's Labyrinth Imprint, Kozilek's Return would have been the really scary outcome there. So a bunch of lands going to the graveyard, a bunch of shocks, a couple of shocks, a forest, a breeding pool, and a stomping ground all going to the graveyard. Hopefully Chris didn't need those to fetch later, because he's not getting them now. And I don't believe that Chris's deck has any graveyard recursion in the form of lands. It's certainly not playing Red and 6. And if it was, then Chris, you're a braver man than me. Bolt, Static Prison. What's that last card that Mike's pondering on? Is he kind of out of gas? Is this just his board state now? Does he ever bolt his own cat just to get Johnny chugging away? I don't hate that play. Like, you go in, you attack with everything. You deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. He's going to do it pre-combat to clear out the Scion? He's losing a little bit of damage here. Oh, he's going to actually shoot. Yeah, shoot the Scion. Okay, that's what I thought. And then attack with the guide. He's going to use the energy to jump. Okay, so yeah, because he shoots the Johnny, makes another cat, he gets another energy to fuel the jump here to get Ragavan hitting in for a bunch of damage. Oh, all his dust goes over there. I don't think Mike's casting that card. Even if he could, I don't think he'd want to. And just like that, it's back over to Chris. All right, much more impressive board state this time. Not quite the explosive start that Chris had last game, where he was able to just get that early micro spawn out while also exiling some of Mike's key creatures. Here comes Temple, here comes Talisman, and that's it? Really, Chris? That's all you got? Where's the follow-up play? Where's the play that gets you the play mat? That's not it. I don't know if that's it. And all right, looks like another Static Prison for Mike. 1, 2, 3, 4. Charmaw. Smash Temple. Yeah, that's a good one. Gain a life, gain an energy. Also, a Johnny hitting for a lot of damage now. This Mega Cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, straight to the dome. And Chris is packing it up. We're going to game 3. Our finals match has successfully made it to a 3rd round. The best of 3. No 2-0 crush for either side, but that's Boros energy on the play. Is the play the one that makes a difference? And Mike again doing this god-awful shuffle. Come on, man, what is this? I'm embarrassed to even watch this. But yeah, Chris coming back in. Gonna review his main board options, make sure he's happy. He's making a change. One whole card is going to change the whole matchup. Sorry, Micro Spawn, don't need that card. There's the Chris 7. Love that. Love the little swippity swipe he does. The Chris 7. And looks like Chris is mulligan down. Mike not joining him. Mike is happy. He's ready to win. He's ready to get a W here. But it looks like Chris is happy with his 6, and he's going to start us off with the old. All right, that's a strong start. Ugin's Labyrinth, Talisman. Looks like the green-red one. Green-red Talisman. Mike's going to shock in and play a monkey. Does Chris have Kozilek's command this time? And there is, in fact, the Kozilek's command. Exile monkey and then make a bunch of spawns, or are we scrying and drawing? He's gonna scry and draw. So yeah, Chris is gonna slam dunk this game. Slam dunk a game over here. So for 3, he gets to scry 3 and then draw 1. If he can find a Myco Spawn and if he has Myco Spawn in hand, if he can find a combination of Myco Spawn and land in hand and the scry, so one of each in either zone, then he can probably go land, kick Myco Spawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he needs 6 to kick Myco Spawn. So he can go land, kick Myco Spawn, exile one of Mike's lands, but Mike has a follow-up post-combat. I guess the goal here is to try to stay ahead of Chris's card disadvantage from mulliganing here. And, you know, spearing 2 cards to just advance his man in the form of the... Oh, Orm's Chant. Mike says, whoops, Orm's Chant. You can't cast shit this turn. Actually, you can't cast shit this turn. Chris is like, all right, well, I guess I'll just play a land and surveil. Pass back. Orm's Chant, Mike, huh? That's a spicy one. 3rd land, Blood Moon. Wow, okay. That's pretty clever. So Mike bridged the turn to get to Blood Moon using Orm's Chant to skip Chris's turn. So that he can't, because with nothing in play, there's no threat to Mike's life total or board state. So by making sure that the board stays that way, Mike finds a safe avenue to slam Blood Moon and strand Chris on effectively 4 mana here. With his only color source being the Talisman. So now if Mike can find a way to get rid of the Talisman, he might be in a good spot to prevent Chris from further developing his board. I mean, a lot of Chris's actual big plays involve colorless mana to actually interact with things. All right, so Shock and Sacred Foundry. Here comes the Raptor. Don't flip Flage, I swear to God. All right, Bolt. Bolt the Spawn. Just trying to keep Chris's mana in a manageable zone. Golem Bombardment. Pass back. Chris chilling on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Mike did not find a way to get rid of the Talisman, so Chris still has access to Myco Spawn, just not kicked Myco Spawn. 1 ring. Draw a card. 1 ring is a good start. Ah, Forest is very important here. So now Chris can, in fact, kick Myco Spawn using the colors from the Talisman and the green from the Forest. Guide of Souls. Not the craziest play right now. And, I mean, also kick Micro Spawn, not a big deal right now. Chris takes 1 from the ring. Gotta keep track of that life total. You're the aggro deck. Dugan's Labyrinth. All is dust for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shoot 2 at Chris. Might as well. And now we're back to square one. Just got 7 mana, all is dust. Looks like Mike drew a Johnny, but now that Chris has access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 possible mana. Lightning bolts. Hit the cat. Flip a Johnny. Make a cat. I mean, I guess. Yeah, you trade Lightning Bolt for a flip to Johnny. That's not bad. Chris, though, still a bunch of cards in hand. Active Ring. Draw 2 more cards. Forest. And there's Micro Spawn, likely kicked. Doesn't have to be, though. Maybe it won't be kicked? No, it is kicked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, sorry, 6. So yeah, just get rid of its Sacred Foundry. Go and ramp yourself. A fine trade, really. I mean, the exiling at this part isn't that impactful, I don't think. If there's still like a Blood Moon in play, then maybe, you know, we could snag a Plains to kind of try to choke Mike's mana a little bit. But at this point in the game, I mean, it's clear that maybe Chris doesn't have anything else he'd rather do with it. So if he's got no use for that mana, might as well just kick it anyway. Oh yeah. Alright, here's Ocelot Pride. No way to trigger the life gain right now. World Breaker. Make another cat, I guess. Oh no, put a 1/1 counter on all your cats. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Oh no! Kozilek's Return. Destroy all cats. Instant speed, Kozilek's Return. That will, in fact, do it. Cleans up the board. Johnny going to be going to 1 very shortly, I imagine. Does Chris want World Breaker? Does it really do anything at this point? I mean, you can take him off Ring, take him off top deck Ring, I guess. Which isn't bad. I mean, Ring is a good way for Mike to get back in this game, so I wouldn't hate Chris picking up World Breaker and then playing it, just take it to the land, putting him to 3. Since Mike is in top deck mode, he can't draw a land and a Ring next turn. So it's another Rumble. Micro Spawn, I mean, just as fine, I guess. Accomplishes the same thing as World Breaker. That's why we have two mics, so I can swap microphones. When one runs low on battery.
Yeah, he's already
I was like throwing my hands on the air.
hit him with the sleep
So, Devourer of Destiny. Mike has a monkey. One monkey. So Devourer of Destiny just deletes a Johnny. Draws some more cards off the ring. Is Mike's plan is to hope Chris just can't find a ring and then it kills him? I don't know if that's a real strategy you can take at this point. I mean, Chris has 10 life. It's going to take at least 3 turns for it to kill him, and he has a Devourer of Destiny, which I believe is a 6/4. I believe kills you a little bit faster, plus the Micro Spawn.
Bro, okay, hold on. First off, we had questions. Second off, you wouldn't let us.
Devourer of Destiny. Yeah, it's a 6/6. So, I mean, 9 damage coming in every turn. Oh, and there's new ring. So, yeah, this game is... You know, I don't want to call games before they're over, but this game looks pretty over to me. This game looks really over to me, actually. Super over. Another temple.
Just do it. It's gonna be a running joke.
What was that boy's name? Yeah, his mom.
You just chose the wrong thing to say. That's
Hey,
my
look,
fault.
look. If the game has the dialogue.
Here comes another sewing Micro Spawn. Just whoops, all Micro Spawns.
Yes, sir.
Mike being a good sport and, you know, just playing it out. Just letting Chris have his fun. And Chris's library getting really small also. And here comes 9 damage. Jump 6. Thumbs up. Confirmed. Arena of Glory tapped. Arena of Glory sure does come in tapped. How can Chris possibly win from this position? I don't see how Mike could ever lose this game. No game has ever been more won than this game. And congratulations. Chris is our grand champion, taking first place at the Ogres in RCQ. I don't know what, I can't remember what cycle this is, but he's the winner. You know, both entrants are qualified, but Chris does get a cool playmat. It's one of sweet promos. So, good luck if you decide to go to wherever the RCQ is this season, Chris. Yeah, show us the playmat. Open that thing up. Get it in there, get in there. Yeah, rip it open. Let's see it. Let's see it before we go offline. Wow, he's really bad at this. This is taking forever. Come on. There you go. Let's see. Supreme Verdict champion. Ba-boom. There it is, baby. Let's go. Is Yorgon in this picture? I don't think Yorgon is. That's so sad. Not a companion. Not allowed. Not cool or big enough to be in this one, so... Congratulations, Chris. You are the victor, and thank you all for watching today. I am Derek Brown, also known as Obby here on the internet. And if you like this content, again, you know, make sure you give us a follow or a like or whatever. And we will see you next time.